The Gift and the Giver, adapted by Kupenda Osit, illustrated by Ajwa Burrows. Once there was a very poor farmer who found a magnificent apple growing on a tree in his field. It was so large, so shiny, and so well shaped that the farmer cried with joy when he saw it. In all his days the farmer had never seen such a magnificent apple on any tree anywhere. The farmer picked the apple, wrapped it in his coat, and took it home. Once there, he could not wait to show it to his wife and daughter. When he uncovered the apple in front of them, they were as amazed at it as he was. They all wondered what should be done with the apple. The farmer wanted to give it to his daughter, so he told her, "This is truly the only thing that matches you in beauty. I want you to take this apple, eat it, and enjoy it." But the daughter was modest, and she told her father that he should keep the apple for himself. She believed that the apple had been given to her father as a sign of God's love and blessings. "It is worthy of a king," the daughter said, complimenting her father.
"You are right,"
the farmer said, thinking of their king instead.
"Such a perfect piece of fruit is worthy of a king. It is the only gift that I, a poor farmer, can give that would be worthy of our king."
The farmer soon left for the royal city. After many days he reached the city, but when he got to the palace, the poor farmer could not get in to see the king. The palace guards laughed at him and would not let him in.
"The king has thousands of fruit trees,"
said one of the guards.
"We are sure that your apple cannot be any more beautiful than the ones the king already has."
The farmer asked the guards to look more closely at what he had brought. The apple was still as beautiful as it had been the day he had picked it. Finally, a guard called for his commander to look at the apple. The commander was very impressed. He admired the apple as much as the farmer did, so he decided to bring the farmer to the king's chambers. When the farmer came before the king, he said,
"Your Majesty, I have found an extraordinary apple. I decided that only you are deserving of this apple."
The king was deeply moved by the farmer's gift.
"What would you accept from me in return?" the king asked.
The farmer was very surprised by the question.
"I want nothing, your Majesty, but to see the joy on your face when you see this apple that God has made," the farmer said.
While people in the palace were admiring the apple, the poor farmer left to return home.
"Where is the farmer?" the king asked. "He has shown me more love with this gift than anyone in the kingdom. Go find him, take my finest horse, and give it to him."
They went after the farmer and found him. The farmer looked tired and was walking slowly along the road. When the servants gave the farmer the horse, he was surprised and overjoyed with the king's gift and rode away happily towards his village. Soon a rich merchant of the city heard the story of the king's gift and immediately began to scheme. "What could I get from the king if I gave him my best horse?" thought the merchant. "Perhaps some valuable jewels?" The merchant brought his best horse to the palace. The merchant went to the king and said, "I have brought you the finest horse from my stable."
"Ah, I see," said the king. "You have given me a gift, and now you expect something in return. All right, take this apple. It is so precious to me because it was given by a man who expected nothing in return. You may have it."
The merchant angrily threw the apple away. The king ordered his guards to remove the merchant from the palace grounds.
"Tell him," the king said, "that a gift is only as good as the heart of the giver. A person should give without expecting a gift in return. Any other gift is of no value. This horse is worthless as a gift because of the greedy heart of the merchant. As something to ride on, however, it seems to be a very fine horse."